But this is something new, something enthusiasts have been dreaming about for years. The name hasn't been officially confirmed in the real world, but today we're stepping into a concept vision of ITHA 2026 Honda S3000. The sound of silence breaks as the garage door begins to lift, and daylight spills across the car's sculpted bodywork. The first thing you notice is how low it sits. It's not just a car, it feels like it's hugging the ground, designed with purpose rather than excess. Every line has intention. The front end is sharp, almost angry, with a wide stance and a thin LED signature that stretches across the face like a blade as the camera moves closer. The paint reflects the environment like liquid metal. The hood is long, slightly domed in the center, hinting at what's underneath. Not a turbocharged four-cylinder like the past generation sports cars people have debated online, but a naturally aspirated inline-six sitting perfectly behind the front axle for balance. That's the soul of this machine: purity in engineering, high-revving character, and mechanical honesty. You walk around the front corner, and the aerodynamics become more obvious. Air channels carved into the bumper guide airflow toward the brakes and along the sides. There's no unnecessary styling gimmicks. Everything here is functional. Even the side mirrors are slim, shaped to reduce drag while maintaining visibility. The wheels are forged, lightweight, sitting deep inside flared arches that hint at a wider track than anything Honda has done in this segment before. As you move along the side profile, the proportions tell the real story. Long hood, short rear deck, perfect 50-50 balance philosophy. The roofline is low, but not claustrophobic, flowing into a compact rear end that feels ready to rotate at a moment's notice. It's a true driver-focused silhouette, something built not for showrooms, but for mountain roads and track days. Now the camera lingers on the rear. Slim LED taillights stretch horizontally, echoing the front design language. The exhaust sits centrally, dual outlets, perfectly aligned, not hidden, not fake, just honest. The diffuser is subtle but functional, designed to stabilize the car at high speed without screaming for attention. And then you hear it, a deep mechanical idle, smooth but alive. The inline-six isn't loud yet, but it carries a tone that already feels different from modern synthetic engine notes. There's no artificial sound enhancement needed here, just combustion, intake, and exhaust working together. The camera cuts to the interior as the door opens with a soft mechanical click. Inside, everything feels driver-centric. You don't fall into this cabin, you sit in it like a cockpit. The seating position is low, legs stretched forward. Steering wheel slightly angled toward the driver, like a racing machine refined for the street. The seats are lightweight, carbon-backed buckets wrapped in a mix of Alcantara and leather. They hold you firmly, but not uncomfortably. Every stitch is intentional, every surface designed to reduce distraction. There's no oversized luxury excess here, no unnecessary chrome or visual noise. Just focus. In front of the driver is a digital instrument cluster, but it doesn't try to overwhelm. It's clean, minimal, and highly customizable. In sport mode, it transforms tachometer, dominating the center. Red line glowing with intensity, reminding you that this engine is built to be revved, not short-shifted. The steering wheel is thick, wrapped in perforated leather with a subtle flat bottom. Paddle shifters sit behind it, but there's also something more important: a short-throw manual gearbox, a proper mechanical connection. Every shift is meant to be felt, not just executed. The center console is angled toward the driver. A small infotainment screen exists, but it doesn't dominate the experience. Honda clearly made a decision here. Technology supports the drive, it doesn't replace it. Climate controls are physical buttons, tactile and satisfying. No hunting through menus when you're driving at speed. Now imagine pressing the start button. The engine fires up instantly, settling into a refined idle. The inline-six is smooth, almost silky, but there's a hidden aggression beneath it. You blip the throttle, and the revs climb quickly, no lag, no hesitation. This is where the S3000 concept earns its name, a higher-revving engine, designed to scream toward the red line with precision. First gear engages with a solid mechanical click. You release the clutch, and the car moves forward with immediate response. Not jerky, not artificial, just direct connection between driver and machine. At low speed, the suspension feels firm, but not harsh. This isn't a luxury cruiser. It's a sports car tuned for communication. Every imperfection on the road tells you something through the chassis, but it never feels uncomfortable. Instead, it feels alive. As speed builds, the steering tightens. You can feel the front tires communicating every change in surface texture. Turn-in is instant. There's no delay, no electronic numbness, just response. Take it onto a winding road, and this is where everything comes together. The balance of the car becomes obvious. Mid-engine-like behavior from a front-mid layout philosophy means the nose rotates willingly. You point the car, and it goes exactly where you intend. The engine begins to sing past. 4,000 RPM, at 6,000, it transforms. At 8,000, it becomes something else, entirely a mechanical orchestra of precision and controlled chaos. This is the kind of engine that rewards commitment, not hesitation. Gear shifts are crisp, short, and mechanical. Every upshift feels like a small event. Every downshift comes with perfect rev matching, either from driver skill or intelligent assistance, depending on mode. But even with electronics present, the personality remains analog at heart. Braking is strong, confident, and easy to modulate. The pedal feels firm, not spongy. Weight transfer is predictable, letting you push deeper into corners with confidence. The chassis stays flat, controlled, but still communicates everything happening underneath. Now, imagine pushing harder. The rear begins to rotate slightly under throttle, not dangerously, but playfully. This is a car that wants to be driven, not just guided. It rewards precision, but forgives small mistakes. The balance between grip and slip is beautifully tuned. At night, the experience changes again. The interior glows softly with ambient lighting, highlighting only the essentials. Outside, the LED lights carve through darkness like sharp lines of energy. The engine note echoes off walls, tunnels amplifying that inline sound into something unforgettable. Now, let's talk about what enthusiasts really care about: performance and positioning. The 2026 Honda S concept sits in a rare space. Not a hypercar, not an economy sports coupe, but a pure driver's machine. Think lightweight philosophy, likely under 1,400 to 1,500 kilograms, depending on configuration. Power output in this imagined setup sits around 320 to 380 horsepower, naturally aspirated or lightly assisted. Focusing on response rather than raw numbers, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour would likely land in the mid 4-second range. But that's not the real story. The real story is how it delivers that performance. Linear power, instant throttle response, and a connection that modern turbocharged systems often dilute. Price-wise, if Honda ever positioned something like this in the real world, it would not be cheap. Based on modern performance car trends, you're realistically looking at something in the range of $55,000 to $75,000 USD, depending on trim, transmission, and market. But again, this is more of a concept vision than an official production announcement. Safety systems are present, but not intrusive. Adaptive cruise control, lane assistance, and stability systems exist quietly in the background. They intervene only when needed, never interrupting the driver's intent during spirited driving. And that's really the philosophy of this imagined S3000. It's not about chasing lap times or dominating spec sheets. It's about reviving something that modern performance cars are slowly losing: emotional driving engagement. A car that makes you want to take the long way home. A car that doesn't just move you physically, but emotionally. As the drive ends, the engine cools with a soft ticking sound. You step out, and the silence feels different now. Not empty, but respectful. Like the car is waiting for the next drive, not just parking for the night. And as the camera pulls away, the final shot lingers on the badge again. But an idea what driving could feel like when everything unnecessary is stripped away, and only the connection between human and machine is left behind.